Hi there, CookJ Headhunter here with another video with all that you need to know about video interviews. Check it out.
안녕하세요. CookJ Headhunter입니다.
Alright, so let's get started. These days, everybody knows we've had a virus outbreak around the world. The coronavirus is having massive impacts across the work environment, and one of the main single biggest impacts is the inability to meet people face to face. Of course, for job seekers, people who want to interview, and on the company side, hiring managers and recruiters, it's incredibly difficult to be able to continue to do face-to-face interviews. So we're seeing a massive increase in virtual interviews, video interviews, and I thought it would be very timely to give you a video of some tips that you need to know when you're facing your first video interview, or maybe not even your first, but you're still not sure about what you should do. So here we go with the first tip. First of all, the most important thing is the setting. Now, as you can see, I've got the background here of Seoul in the background just to make an interesting video for you, just to give a bit more variety. In reality, if you're doing a video interview, you want to have a plain background. You want to have it set up so that there's nothing distracting in the background. You don't want to have a reflection, any kind of mirror, any kind of people who might be moving in the background, or distracting away from you, the center of attention throughout the course of the interview. So make sure that you're in a good place. The second thing associated with being in a good place is the sound. That means very quiet. You're not going to be disturbed for the duration of the interview, and you also need to make sure that you can be heard. So not just about zero background noise and limiting that as much as possible, but also that the microphone that you're using is picking up your voice sufficiently. The last thing you want to do is spend the first 5 minutes with the interviewer trying to sort out, can you hear me? Can you see me? All you have to do is test it before you log in. If you know that they're going to be doing a particular, whether it's Skype or Zoom or even just a FaceTime or using WhatsApp, test it out beforehand. Choose your place and choose your microphone or sound to make sure that it's all good. The next thing that you've got to get right is what you're going to be wearing. Now, you might be at home, you might be by yourself, but that doesn't mean that you can wear your pajamas for a video interview. You still need to dress up, you still need to look professional, and so choose whatever you would normally be wearing for the interview. Of course, if it's a casual company that has a very kind of open dress policy, then choose accordingly. If they're a very smart, conservative, formal type of dress code, then also you need to take that into account when you dress up for the interview. The next thing to make sure is that your tech is also all set up. So you want to make sure that you're not holding your camera in your hand. If you've got a webcam in your laptop, that's going to be ideal to give you a fixed base. You don't want to be having coming in and out of focus, making sure that you also have a stable internet connection as well. You're not going to be on and off the Wi-Fi. You're going to be in the middle of a great answer, impressing the interview panel, and all of a sudden the internet connection goes. So some of these just basic things which you need to check beforehand to make sure that it's all good. So in summary, quite simple things there. Make sure that your setting is all good with a plain and non-distracting background. Make sure that the sound is also well set up with no background noise and no disturbances. Make sure that your tech is also good with a reliable Wi-Fi connection and a nice focus so that they can see you well in the camera, and also that you wear clothing appropriate for the interview. If you test all these things beforehand to make sure they're working, then you can be more confident about being able to give a good video interview. Remember, everybody's facing the same kind of situation, and you need to make the best that you can within the situation. So best of luck. Any questions that you have, please ask in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them directly. Thanks for watching.